live in it, a section of the country, 2 or 3 sections of the country is having disagreement, and you have not yet dragged them to your house and say, my pikin, what will be the problem? You have not yet done. Rather, you are doing something that the whole world does not like. You are doing something that even your own tribe and my tribe do not like that thing you are doing. You cannot withhold freedom from a man. At the same time, he will get it by force. That is the trajectory of the world. At the same time, he will get it by force. We are just playing the normal game. We are passing through the normal road. At the same time, all these shenanigans they are doing, people will rise up and they will get it by force. Because we can no longer follow that route, because people are getting fed up. You know it, the economy is dwindling, and Nigeria finally will be declared. When that declaration comes, people will get fed up what we call Nigeria, and we are getting there. I pray something happen now.
Okay. Actually, the things you guys are talking about is all good and dandy. But look at the person that is in the seat of the #1 citizen of Nigeria. He's not a Nigerian. He's from Guinea. So what do you expect to come out of it that will be good? So he's definitely doing his own on his own area. But am I the only one talking?
No, we can't.
No, we're here.
Okay.
We just allow you to talk.
Okay. The one thing I'm trying to, in as much as we are discussing these things, there are 2 areas I would like for us to concentrate on. If it is here in the US, the situation in Nigeria is yelling for a congressional oversight. That means the House and the Senate will have their committees having a serious sitting every day discussing certain things. One, for instance, the whole idea of having one person appointed by a president being the person that would declare a president after elections, that is definitely no. That part of the Constitution has to be amended. You know, all these things that just cropped up from this thing, they should be having serious congressional hearings. The point is they make all that money, but they don't even sit to discuss anything that is good to us.
Can I interject you here, please?
Go ahead.
It's kind of funny when you're thinking, right, that there should be, talking about, how to change the Constitution. How about
not changing, amending?
Amending, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
Amending the Constitution to, to that effect. How about what is going on currently? That your president is being dragged in a foreign court talking about certificate, and the House have not said anything. What do you have to say about that?
No, that's what I'm saying. All of these forged certificate issues, they should be on top of it now, making sure that they iron it out very well, dot every I and cross every T, so that in any future election, something like that will no longer even be in a question. Everybody in the country knows exactly what it is.
I want to ask how are they going to do it? How?
They can go to that section that refers to documents you submit, and they can now say, based on what this nonsense the court in Enugu, for example, brought up, that, in as much as it is a fake result, it's not required for him to run or win election. They should spell it out that if it is a fake, even a fake dust in that paper that you submitted, whether it's material to the qualification or not, it disqualifies you.
Mr. Francis, I say there's not even need for us to go, that far. How can we be talking about, is forgery not a crime?
No,
What are we talking about?
No, that's the point I'm trying to make.
No. I disagree with that point totally, because they cannot be coming saying, hey, if you like you worded it, you said, oh, say it clearly. If you present fake something, I mean, let us,
Okay.
if we want to discuss this, let us be factual, because where you are living today, where I am living today, if you have a case of forgery, it is not for INEC, it is not for anybody. The police would have moved in and dealt with it.
Exactly. Now,
So it's not about these idiots sitting down there. It's not about them.
Wait, you just hit the point in the head, but listen to this. What I am preferring, please don't macro it, like what you just said, that the police should have swooped in to handle the areas that concern them, which is the forgery. That is the point. So let the Congress come out now and handle one of those things. Let me give you one of those things that they need to handle. Who is our law enforcement under? Who runs it? The executive? Wherever you are, in whatever country you are right now, is it not the judiciary that runs the law enforcement?
Can I interject you, sir?
Now you are coming back to rewriting a new constitution.
Not rewriting, they can put it as an amendment, but
they're not fit do am because these people no fit do am.
We know men the electoral law 2022.
Yeah, they can add an amendment, but
look, let us be factual. There's nothing like amendment. You see, the problem we're having in Nigeria is this same amendment. Look, right? Until Nigerians write their constitution by themselves, I'm going to explain why I say so. You see, we had problem 2019, just for the election, the petition, right? Just like you saying, so many people, the lawyers, everybody, including what is the name of Fai's dad, right? Including him, he came out, saying, "Oh, come out clearly, go there, make it electronics, this, that." They went there, they still find a way to put a hole there, so that when it comes the time, they're gonna escape through that hole.
Wait, you are still being micro. Let me give you.
No. I don't believe I'm being micro. Until we change that constitution, there's nothing you or I can do to these men. These men who controls that place knows exactly what they're doing. Unless you and I understand that, we're not gonna change.
Let me say this. The United States had their constitution in 1776. Up till tomorrow, the House and the Senate are still writing adjustments and amendments to the constitution. It's a continuum.
Not in the context of Nigeria. I disagree with you completely. Completely. Not in the context of Nigeria. Listen, these people you are giving, I hate when people, right, compare apple and oranges. These people you are talking about has institutions that works. They have institutions that take these things.
Let us look at the amendment they did on the electoral law. Let us look at the amendment they did on the electoral law. You see, when they did that amendment, they put in a loophole somewhere that we refuse to recognize. That loophole is that
no. You see, we recognize that because I remember when they did this, Nigerians went mad. That's why they even went back and they put a little bit. Well, I'm telling you, I followed this. You see that amendment? I followed it, and that's why I can speak.
Then the further refining
under the discussion of INEC have the right to choose whichever way they want to do or navigate the electoral process.
Exactly.
It is in their hand now. So there was a question I asked one day. I said, how will a nation use the power to do things, to set up a structure that would bring in a government and announce who the president is without not going through ratification process?
Exactly. That's what I'm
Just
saying.
announce.
So we need another amendment. We will be amending it until we perfect it. So this has shown that there is loophole. I mean, and there are places where we need to refine. For instance, they can now put it on stone that this is the way, not for INEC to use any way they want. And after that, your collation, you bring it to the National Assembly. The House will ratify and the Senate will ratify before a winner is pronounced.
Rubber stamped one.
And if there is any disputes or anything, the House and the Senate will settle it and solve it before there is a swearing in. There are so many things. We just have to be amending it until we perfect it. US started 1776. Still, they are still on it. So,
see, you know, the outstanding thing that just came to my mind. We are in a country where election was conducted. At every polling station, people had the capacity to take a picture of the result instantly after they counted it. And somewhere along the line, we can still not account for who actually won the election. What that tells you is that because there are Labour Party members that took pictures, there are PDP members that took pictures, there are APC members that took pictures, and the Kwankwaso parties members. But somehow, we still don't know who won the election. It tells you that the people are complicit.
No, we know who won the election.
Don't even go there.
Peter Obi won the election. We know who won the election.
Hold on.
The election was rigged. We know who won the election.
Hold on.
You're not gonna have your way tonight. No. We're not gonna hold on. We're not gonna hold on.
We know who won the election. We know it.
Tunaja, how about the one the police have? Tunaja, how about the copy the police have? Tunaja, how about the one the police have?
What is the value from that? None of them. See, why are then all of them not releasing their results? So we see all of them on for the public to see. Police release their own. Labor
So
release
What about the evidence? What about the evidence in court?
Tunaja, why are you blaming the private citizens?
Why are we not private citizens, parties? Why are we not seeing all of their own, that they've all the pictures, all of them?
Tunaja, why are you blaming the private citizens?
What about the evidence in court? Why are
you blaming the private citizens?
The reason why that is because when you ask them now to produce that particular result, the actual true events that happen on the ground will be revealed, and they don't do it. Why not? Because that is the picture that was taken when they were counting at the polling units. That is the pure truth of the situation, and nobody has that information. Say, okay.
So the one that Peter side analyzed on Arise wasn't a result. We know who won this election. Peter side. It was I tell the Peter side. All of his analysis on Arise about the election. Are you saying that those are not original results?
No. Let me say something. Yeah, Tunaja is right somewhere.
Images.
Tunaja,
why are they all not producing their results so we can all see it?
Tunaja, you are right. Tunaja is right here. You see,
right in what sense?
Wait. Let me ask you.
Those results were presented. Didn't you hear the judge?
Tunaja is saying one thing.
They said because
why is it that those
the results were presented? What about the evidence in court? What are you saying?
The party members took pictures of these results.
Come on, you are saying Tunaja is right. Right on what? He was right on what?
Okay, let me explain. I don't need to explain.
Picture of the results right when they finish counting.
Let me explain. You don't want me to explain. You know where Tunaja is right. Tunaja said, look, everybody has the right to see that result by the party. Despite you are taking it as evidence to the court. We have the right to see it publicly. It's not a hidden document. Let the party, so that the fact will be known by everyone. Let us see it in their website. Let us see all the results handed over to the party. That is a point.
Exactly.
It's a point
Because
to
what
us.
is the point of those
That
polling
is it.
agents
It's
going
not a
there
big
if they
deal.
don't do their job? Give us the
Okay,
images.
so what about the situation? What about the situation room that Labour Party set up?
But we know
They have
it now.
results.
But let
What about
us
the
see
evidence
publicly.
they took to court?
Okay, look
See
at it this
publicly.
way. Look at it this
Please,
way.
We are not
gentlemen,
arguing about whether they took it
we
to
have
court or not.
forgotten.
That is good.
Sorry, can I say
But we
something?
don't look. People are not aware of it. They don't see it. They have not seen it.
Hey guys,
Can I say
You guys
something?
never really bothered to ask that question. If I was running that Labour audition campaign, I will have a pen drive will hold all the images from all the polling units. I will take it, upload it on the internet, and say this is all the images that our people took out just after the counting, and that is the most authentic image of just after the counting each of them took. Then you will know what happened.
To Niger, the
Yes.
ones they provided that were certified, the judge said that because there was no witness to accompany any proposed certified document, that it is not tenable. So even if they had subpoena police and collected all their documents and present it, they will still tell you that because you didn't bring a witness to accompany that it will not fly. See, these people,
I'm not talking about the court. I'm talking about presenting to the public. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the court. You don't understand. I'm not talking about the court. Because you would think that because if you see Labour Party is saying, okay, the other side have to be transparent, everybody has to be transparent. Transparency is one of the areas I tend to argue for, actually. So if you all went to the polling station and people voted and we saw them on the TV, they were taking pictures, they were right there. Why all those polling units, those pictures were not sent to the party headquarters and released to the public immediately?
To Niger,
it was from there they now compared with the document, the ones that are uploaded in IREF, and saw the discrepancy that they were different. All were tendered to the courts.
What is
and
going
the judges
on?
said you didn't bring information, you didn't bring witnesses to accompany the 18,800 and something, and they took it off.
Okay, look at it. Wait.
We are misunderstanding to Niger. We are misunderstanding him.
Look at it this way. If what Niger is saying were to hold, or if I understand him, he's saying, why don't Labour Party publish their own results? And
can I give an answer for that?
Yeah, let the world see it.
Can I give an answer for that?
The direct images at the polling unit at the time, showing the time.
Yeah,
can I give an answer for that?
If they can publish their own result, okay, let's say Labour Party says, okay, you know what, court, whatever you guys want to do, but tomorrow,
if you do that, somebody goes to jail. That is Nigeria for you.
Why? That's the point.
Exactly.
Nobody will go jail. Nobody will go jail for that one.
How you they talk like this? You want people begin to discuss them?
More discuss that. Who don't go jail?
Listen. How many of these people have actually come on TV and discussed all this? You heard them say you cannot discuss that because it's in court.
In which court? That is nonsense. When you see that,
to you it's nonsense. To you it's nonsense. That is how Nigeria operates.
If INEC can release its own, Labour Party can put their own on website. It's images they took so that people can see what happened in all the polling units.
You heard them say it. You don't know better than them.
Then
you and I don't know better than them. They knew. Listen to Niger. They knew if they want to cause trouble today, they publish that.
No, but
you know what we are talking about.
But it's the truth.
Do you know why it is the truth? Because you are taking picture of what you are seeing from the camera. That is, you can't forge that one.
Publishing of your result does nothing
Nigeria.
to do with the court. Look, let me tell you.
No, it has everything. It has everything to do with the court.
Now, publishing results on your website has no effect on what you are doing in the court.
It has.
Public website is a public,
in Nigerian
it's a public domain. No. There's
No.
no criminal law. There's no criminal law that even
Black
the court
Panther.
cannot judge you
Black
on that.
Panther. You are not talking about America.
On my ground, I'm ready
You're
to
not
face
talking about America. You are talking
any
about
lawyer.
Nigeria.
No, in Nigeria, I'm ready to
Black
face any lawyer.
Panther.
Bring the criminal
Black
law that
Panther.
says so.
I am just
Don't
telling
you
you,
think this
you
will
can
save
say
us
that and
all
get
the
away with it
argument?
in America. You cannot do that
on
in
my
Nigeria.
website. On my website, I'm not talking to the public. I am putting it on my website.
This will save us all
Black
the
Panther.
Save us a lot of
those
things.
images. It will save us all the
It
because
will,
this election we think that INEC can rig it. Technically,
It will
they
save
can't.
you. It will save you, and they knock out. They knock out
Hold on
10. They
now.
knock out 10. They knock out 10 points out of 13 points. My brother,
Technically,
what you are saying for
hold
me,
on,
you are trying to spin a
Now we
narrative.
know the judgment is
hold
wrong.
on now. Let me make this point.
We
Let
all
me
know
make
it's
this point
wrong.
because this is a very, very serious point. We are all assume that INEC can just rig this result, but there was that's critical point that I'm raising right now is when the public had control of the results, and nobody is asking our leaders where are those results that people took when they finished counting and the beavers or machine wasn't working anymore. People took pictures. All those pictures that they took, where are those pictures? They are not surrendering to people.
To Niger,
Okay.
does it still surprise you too that INEC have not shown you and I the result sheets they use in proclaiming this man as the winner?
Exactly. God bless you,
What are you
sir.
talking about?
Exactly.
We are talking about
Okay
Nigeria.
now.
This is
Nigeria,
this is what gives me trust issues in Nigeria. How can this type of stuff happen? INEC is not showing us. The party are not showing. Nobody's showing us anything. We're here arguing amongst each other.
Okay,
This is
guys.
madness.
Look, because if you do that, you get arrested.
You
If
cannot
you
be
smell
arrested.
it,
Stop saying that. You cannot be arrested.
Okay, guys, there is something I want to reveal here.
These are genuine results. What are you going to get arrested for?
Arrested for genuine results.
There is something I want to
genuine result.
Wait, there's something I want to reveal here.
If you look
now,
at you are preempting the court, they will use it
Who's
to disqualify.
You are not preempting the court when the results is on your website.
Black Panther. Black Panther. Yeah. These people has asked us this question time and time again.
INEC information is the one that will be reliable and can be tendered.
Simple.
Yes. You are okay with that. But on your party website, which is public to your party members, we can go there and see our results.
They will not look at your website, my brother. They will not look at your website.
Oh.
Your website.
Who cares about
They have no
that?
business
What
your
the party
website now.
members understand.
Why
The picture should have dates on it. You have evidence that everybody was present there. Except the picture will have evidence that everybody was present when they took the picture.
Hello,
so
guys.
it will be authentic picture showing
Why
the
people are
actual
afraid of
result.
now say Nigeria go arrest you? Arrest you for same paper they give you.
Guys, stop. Let me show
Black
you
Panther.
there is a solution to these things that you
I don't
guys
do
are
election
saying.
for Nigeria where before.
Hey
I'm
guys,
the party agent though.
hey guys,
I go arrest you. Why do they fear like that?
Black Panther, no be fear. If you see common TV, no,
that's why I don't
the
trust
not
people-
for TV, for my website.
hey guys,
listen,
please, there
yeah.
is
If
something I
the
want to-
TV can bring you come there and you want to discuss something and they stop you telling you that thing, you can discuss it here because the court is in process. It's as simple as that.
We are saying it. Can it be public to your
You are
website?
not making the result up. You are just taking pictures that was taken.
Niger, if anybody, I am telling you, before this court finish, if anybody tries to put any website that displays the result, is gonna be charged for treason. Mark my word.
lie. Okay, let me give you an example. For this that he has result on his own TV channel. Why have they not arrested him?
Who has
For
which
this that he
result?
have result.
Tablet it and put it there now.
They did not tabulate it. Every word result, it was pasted on their TV shows. Did they arrest anybody in Nigeria now?
Tabulate it now and put it there.
We are not going to tabulate it.
Exactly.
We are going to post. No. It is not for the fact to tabulate it.
As a matter of fact, I remember one of the officials asking Labour, "Where is your own number? Give us your number that you have." So you put your own numbers out. There is you are not breaking any law. You are taking the pictures that your police agents took.
I tell you, as far as Nigeria is concerned, you try that, you get arrested.
Hello. Hello, can I jump? So basically, the law permits that each polling unit has its agent, each party has its agent, and each agent is supposed to oversee, tabulate alongside the INEC officers, and then record their record whatever the outcome of the votes are. So that in itself, from what we are hearing, what they are saying, what this Festus Akamu is saying, that they can use that as well to you as their own defense. Did they not have? That is what they are pushing back at Labour and PDP. That did you not have? Did you not? They said you should send your agents to the field. Did you not send your agents? What is your own? What is your own count?
Okay, let me interject to this.
So,
what you're saying.
But
What
that
you're
is
saying,
but it's not for public consumption.
Wait.
How?
It can be for. It
What are
will
you
be
saying?
It will be for public consumption.
Wait, madam.
It will
let
be
me-
for
Why
public.
is it not for public consumption?
Wait.
Publish it.
Chibu-
They will tell you it's Nigeria.
Cannot be seen as illegal.
What you just said, madam, is this: they are sort of torturing Labour Party because they know that there are 170-something thousand polling stations, and they know that Labour Party did not have any agents in about 30,000 polling stations, something to that effect, and that's where all these other parties, AD and stuff, whatever, ADC or something, decided to cover for Labour Party in those areas where they don't have agents. So what these people are doing, they are trying to torment Labour Party to regret that their popularity has not spread enough or had enough time to spread where they will have agents in every polling station. So that's when they do that. It's not that they don't know the results. It's that they want Labour Party to be like, okay, we didn't have our agents in all these polling stations, but the ones we have, we won. So
then
that's
show people the ones you want. You see,
how
can we have a clear way of avoiding fraud, and we don't show people how people don't bad results?
Wait, that one, I think at this point I might have to reveal something. I don't know if Niger Watch is hearing. Should I?
Go ahead. What are you saying?
You cannot anything that is against the platform. I don't need to be hearing, sir. You know what is against the platform. What about if I was not here? You know, that's not a nice question.
No. I was asking for your consent.
No, sir. What is prohibited is prohibited. I don't need to be here.
Oh, I'm not talking about prohibition. I'm talking about like the area they are going. That if you say this, and you will be cited for treason. What Chuks or Bibueza was saying, there is nothing like that.
Not at all. Just because you reveal the truth of the
Can we define what is called treason?
Are we saying, listen, yeah? Let me ask this question. Are we saying these lawyers, these party men, they are stupid, that they can't put up what they have? You think they don't have it in their hands? Listen, even when they came to the TV station to talk to you, they are mindful of what they say. Because listen, yeah, whatever you put, Nigeria, yeah.
Mr. Chuks, do you know that even on this platform, on the election day,
yeah,
Mr. Helvis have correspondence.
You can do what you want, but let it come out from later.
But Mr. Helvis, why didn't you say, okay, me, I have result? Oh, let's come and see my own results. Mr. Helvis, if you can respond to that, sir.
Who will listen to me?
Exactly.
Okay, hold on. I think we are getting the trajectory wrong. Can I explain it very clearly? What I just said.
I understand.
No. Let me explain it clearly so that you get it.
I understand him quite well. But
if you are a member of a party, and in the party constitution, you have a right to know what is happening in the party. When the result comes in, there is a website for the party to put their result there. For
and
what?
Bolaji and Tsunami can
For a
tell you that.
purpose.
Bolaji and Tsunami can tell you
And
that.
those wait, now they argue, and we know they blame Labour
Brother,
Party. We know they blame them.
Nigeria is a mono country.
If
you do that,
look,
yeah?
If you do
that,
Mr. Abubeze, you don't do a party agent before?
No.
Let me explain to you now. I don't do one before. A party agent, you take the result or you snap the result and bring to the headquarters for situation room. The situation room makes it already public to everyone there that we want this result. They will announce it in that situation that we want this word. That is already public. Now we don't have website then. Now that we have website that
Black Panther, the woman in Lagos, the Labour Party woman in Lagos, when they were counting in the collection center, what did she do? The woman,
she challenged it. She challenged it
because they have the results.
You are talking different things. Challenging and putting it on your website are two different things. We are not accusing anybody. We are telling them the thing that was supposed to be done. Okay, now the Labour Party chairman. Do you remember that when we were in court, we were asking him to say something. He did not say. I remember when Nigerian was telling Labour Party, make it talk now. Who knows where would they go? These are the kind of things, lacunas that are in there.
Brother,
we need to make public.
It's not just lacuna. It's not just lacuna. You see this man, right? In Nigeria, right? It is funny. Those things you see and you call it nothing. It's a big thing for Nigeria because immediately they tell you it's a national threat. And the next thing you are going in for prison. I am telling you.
Now you they look at like that.
So why are they not releasing it? Are you telling me they are fools? Are you telling me they are fools? I keep asking this question.
Look at what the Constitution said.
Are you telling me that Labour and PDP are fools? Listen, with the way the judgment, listen, let me tell you something.
The Constitution says you cannot collate and make it public, not to sway the public to go and do something that is against the state. That is what the Constitution said. Not you releasing word results. No, because you don't give people to do that.
If Labour release what they have today,
what if
they will tell you Nigeria will be on fire, and you will see.
Fire, which fire? Fire for where?
Eliminate Labour and all the other parties. In the US, their police that you will call the US police is the FBI, because the police is not national, it's city by city. And what happens in a situation where there is something that's hinging on violations of the law, in that area, the FBI takes over. During Trump versus Clinton, in the midst of the campaign, FBI jumped in to say, hey, we are starting an investigation on Hillary Clinton. That was actually the move that took the last air out of Hillary Clinton's tire. In Nigeria, and the FBI, they do it in the interest of the country and justice. That is the right. Now, in Nigeria, our equivalent of the FBI will be the Nigerian police, because that's the one that is in all area and every nook and corner. How about if the Nigerian police, in the interest of the law, of doing the right thing, how about if tomorrow they publish in their own website their copies of those results, the copies that they kept, they publish it and show who won or who lost? Would that be a violation?
But you know, they won't do it.
No, but I'm saying if I give them the weapon they can use to do it, will they do it?
The same reason I am telling you, an ordinary man on the street won't do it. The same police won't do it. The same police. I am telling you, the same reason an ordinary man like the Labour Party men can't do it. The same reason forbid the same Nigerian police.
No,
we are talking about. Hang on. We are talking about an election you spent over 400 billion.
Wait,
right? Hang on. Yeah. we're talking about election. We spent over 400 billion, right?
Okay.
And they said something happened, and your police never, as we speak, never moved to investigate that thing that happens. Is that the country you are telling me?
Okay, how do we get to challenge the police to do that? I will give them the weapon right now. And if they decide and call up all the 178,000 polling units and their agents in those areas with their results, I will give them the 178,000 logins. They will log in and post it right now.
But they won't do it.
No, the point is, they won't do it. How do we make them?
There's nothing you can do except when we take over the country.
Absolute no in that you're trying to say is something I never accept in my life.
No. Listen.
Wait. There must be something we can do.
Please, can you just allow him to?
Until we take over the country, we can't do anything. There is press one going on now. A lawyer went to bail his client. They took him, beat him up, and telling him that we are Tinubu's boys. If you mess up, we kill you. Oh, sorry. We'll quiet you and nothing will happen.
Listen, that absolute you're leaning on is a no-no in my dictionary. There must be a way. I am just telling you that I have the site right now as we are speaking.
Whatever you have now won't help anybody.
Let me finish. I have the site right now as we are speaking that the police departments from every corner of the country they are in, they can log in now and enter the results from wherever they observe, and the whole result will be shown to the country. The problem I have been having since I did this work is how to get the police to be neutral and be police. But that is what we might have to put our brains together to figure how to get them, because that looks like the thing that will bail the cat in this case. Because if you go by the judiciary, what they are doing is nonsense. Is that neutral copy held by the police? That is the only thing that is needed. And believe me, that might as well save the country.
And you see, because of this, that is what does this tell you? It tells you that no matter how much they try to rig the election, there is a way to find out the actual truth, which is through these images that were captured just after the counting had ended.
As far as Nigeria is like this, you can have whatever you want. Nothing is going to happen. That's what the fight we're in.
Oh no, you are too negative.
Okay, let me tell you what happened in Atiku. Okay, let me tell you what happened in Atiku results when he had the last election.
The agents submitted their captured pictures, objects, and those details were used. If the way they subpoenaed INEC, they did not subpoena police. Everybody was complaining. If they had subpoenaed police, you will see that INEC will be a better response, because these people are in charge. Listen, when Oshomole was chairman, he said, if you join APC, your sins will be forgiven. But ministers were in power for years, doing nothing, no checkmate, no accountability, nobody was held responsible. And they were finishing. The person coming in says, I'm going to continue from where they stop. They are out to make sure that whatever opposition, PDP that has been there before, that they will wipe them out. So nobody even talked about labor. They never saw labor coming. They never saw it as a threat. Now they are regretting that, this was not part of our plan. The only way, Black Panther was saying something, and I asked, apart from revolution, is there another way? And I think there is. We should start thinking that way. That is what Engineer Francis tried to bring. This idea you're bringing, it's not possible that Labour Party does not have a website where they can publish. That's one. Another thing, they are trying to play safe so that there is nothing the court, the judiciary can use to hold them to knock off their evidence. And at the end of the day, if you look at the judgment, it was because the Labour Party and its movement have used social media to be on the institution. Okay, you people want to dare us, come and do, we cancel everything. Where has it happened before? Were they not proof?
Exactly. And you're telling me you don't like the way I say
something? Can I come from another
angle? You're
telling
telling me you don't like the way I speak?
Can I come from another angle?
That is exactly what I'm telling you.
Mr.
If you're going to fight these people, you're going to fight them in a different format.
Now, we want to do things right according to the law stipulated by Nigerian Constitution or the lawmakers that brought out the INEC law.
But
And
the
in the
law is not
INEC
right.
law,
So there's nothing you can do right by the law.
Wait now. Look, we keep on pushing out something that you can do right. That is why Nigeria cannot be, it's not workable now. When you are prosecuted for doing something right, you are not scared of it. Damn the consequences. Now you have the right to host your website as a party, and you have the right to keep all your results in your website for public consumption. There is no law that deprives the party. Go and bring it. I can be misquoted or any way you want to come. There is no law that will deprive it. And I come to this other side that said, oh, because they are trying to be safe on a safe side, why can't you be on the right side to be safe?
Hello, can I step in? I think I agree with Black Panther's assertion in the sense that let's look at it this way. We fashion our democracy after America. And when America are answering are doing, it is not their commission, I don't know what their own INEC is. It is the media that even announces it. We see everything, the results from each county coming up live on the screen. So it is Labour Party's own...
Madam Izzy, sorry, ma. You talk about media. What about those results that channels? I mean, as those things were coming in, channels were also
exactly. So it's already in the public domain.
God bless you, ma. God bless you.
It's already in the public domain that Labour Party publish it on their website. There is nothing wrong with it.
Can I ask a question here, please?
The only thing is that it is not.
Madam Busy Brain, can I ask you a question here, please?
They cannot use it. It cannot be backed up. They cannot use it in court because it's
simple.
It is not, the law does not.
Madam Busy Brain, can I ask you a question here?
Yes.
Apart from that day of the election, have you seen any station shown that result again?
It's a
good question. Good question
from the people, and the people just go and
the people. So Nigeria, it's not about the people. It's not about the people.
Nigeria, don't speak like
Mr. Bubeze, you are getting the matter wrong.
I'm not getting it wrong. I'm not getting it wrong. You know why I said I'm not getting it wrong? Yeah. Until we believe that there is a big monster.
Hello. I don't want to shout because my neighbors will not be happy with me. It's past midnight here. Oga Chooks asked me a question. The reason why the media houses are not carrying it is political suppression of the opposition party. Because if they continue to tout the numbers of votes that each party has, it keeps our struggle afresh, and it evidences that the people who have stolen the mandate actually stole the mandate, because we are seeing the numbers.
Where you living today, madam? Yeah, if this happened, would the TV shy away from showing all those facts?
They won't, but our system does not work.
That is what I want everybody listening now to understand. For you to fight the monster, you need to understand the monster. I'm not saying, right, what you're saying is not right, but you see that, yeah, we've not reached to that stage. That's exactly what the point I'm trying to make. If we're going to fight the monster, we need to understand how the monsters operate for you to fight the multiple.
Let me throw light to that. What you just said, Mr. Abube said there is a difference between when the result is released from INEC to you as a party, and there's a difference between when there's litigation that stops you from saying it in public. Saying it in public. When your result is collated, the party has the right to immediately put it in their website for safekeeping.
But
so that people can view the result.
That's what I'm telling you.
You have not broken any law. Where you break a law is that when you collect the result and put the collation on your website, you are now predetermining the result of the election, which is against the law of INEC. There are two different things.
You see, guys,
so let us not mix it together.
Pictures of this thing, you can provide the pictures of all the polling units.
The polling units, yes.
And then the polling, if I was them, I would take the picture of the polling unit, take the picture of evidence of all the other party member presence there when you are taking the picture, so that it has authenticity to it with timing.
That is it. Post it
on
a website.
Way to prevent fraud, and we act as if we don't know. There's a way to prevent fraud right in the hands of the people there. You take evidence of the people that are present, take the time, make sure the whatever picture you take has time and stamp on it, and take the figures that was that the vote that the parties got, and that will be it. Post it online. Let's see how they're going to dispute it. All the people that are there, let's see how they're going to lie that they were there. Let them go and lie now. So it's very, very easy. And let's say a party decides to go and manipulate the images and upload it online. The people that actually took the original picture will say, no, I didn't do that. Look at the device here. Look at the image. That is wrong image that they went and put online on my behalf.
Impossible is nothing in Nigeria. If your president can go to the United States to defend that he's a man.
Peter side brought out original pictures and the mutilated ones after, and how they changed numbers. All those things were done now. Online, they said
you see what
it was not tenable.
What they are contending is that those ones that, like the ones that Peter side brought, are not enough to cause, even if you credit Peter B with all of those ones that he brought, that is not enough to change the results. In other words, they need the same thing for the 178,000.
They don't even recognize it. That is the fact.
No,
they didn't even make any big deal of it.
But
okay?
the problem is that we have not seen a collation of all of those to give us more votes than 8 million votes, which INEC is crediting.
Engineer Francis, sorry to interject you, sir.
Until you bring it from polling station to polling station, they will not believe you.
Mr. Chooks, with all of the analysis that Atero Peter side did, with all of his analysis, did anybody listen to him?
No.
I did.
With all of his analysis, and everything is showed on Arise TV and tabulating everything. Did INEC say, okay, let's my brother, we should not string.
Did you listen to what happened in Kano? How did they overturn Kano?
God bless you.
In their favor.
And the subject
exactly.
How did they complete it?
In their favor.
Can I ask? Listen, did anybody hear about the Kaduna tribunal?
Yeah, Kaduna was decided inconclusive.
Inconclusive. So and the same thing. They said INEC did not do their due diligence, and as a result, APC was able to rig the election. So they cancelled it, and there's a rerun between APC and PDP.
Okay,
INEC is the stooge that was used to handshake everything and to manipulate everything. If it was P2P that was elected or that was declared winner, these people will go to court, recount those votes, manipulate the number, and say their XYZ win.
Yeah, but how can they rig an election where you have the power to take pictures at the very polling unit itself? That is
to Nigeria. You are from Nigeria.
What that tells me is that your polling agents, because I think Prince Adewale, one of the presidential candidates, was saying it last Sunday.
Leave Adewale alone.
Hold on now. Let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. He was saying that all the parties, the party agents were going around telling politicians that they should come and settle them, that they will favor them. So it means that Nigerians are going around, instead of them to be doing their job, they are going to be looking to get paid for doing their job.
Okay. Now let's
have you forgotten that PDP in Lagos said their own captured result, authentic in their own hand from their agent, showed that Labour Party got 900 and something. Was it admitted?
Okay, now look at it this way, guys. We have seen what happened in the past. They have submitted whatever to the Supreme Court. When the Supreme Court speaks, that will be final, completely finito, everything. Now, in order to either bring the Supreme Court to stay awake and do the right thing, how can we achieve this particular issue that we are talking about? Let's publish the real results, even for the Supreme Court to be seen, to know that the country knows while they are deciding all their legal technicalities.
Can I speak on this issue?
Yes.
Okay, now, you see, there's one thing that they have succeeded in doing. The Nigerian politicians with their structures, they have succeeded in making us believing that you cannot put the truth out there. Even if you don't pursue the truth, you cannot still put the truth out there. See, we will come to a stage now where this thing we are talking about, you will come to say that they'll put it in the law, point blank. And we'll start doing it. This thing we have just talked about now, we'll start doing it. And nobody is going to touch you when the result is not collated and put on the website. If it's on the website, let me tell you what the positive part of it. Look, when you have all your results that you snapped, and with all the people where you snapped it, it's on your website. And you go to court, you do all the thing, and they manage to rig. Look, that result you put on your website there is there forever. And it is an evidence that they rigged the election. Let them, if they want to dispute that your result that you have on the website, then will now go to the second party, which is the National Police Force, to bring their own results and the date and the signatory. Let them bring it and compare as evidence, collection of evidence, to the Supreme Court and see if that website is lying or saying the truth. We are just saying.
Are you saying that we can do this when we? Are you saying that if we get the right person in power, we can do that?
No, it is we. It look, when you are positive, when the law is on your side, and you know you are not doing the wrong thing.
Are you saying that we can do that now when you have this corrupt
We
guy?
can do it now, but we have been corrupted.
When can you do it?
Anytime you do it, you'll be arrested. That is what we've been corrupted with.
Okay, let me ask.
So how do we do it then?
If
we know we're gonna be arrested.
Let me say this. That black American guy that wrote about a Tinubu certificate, at the end of towards the end of his write-up, he said, if this guy called Tinubu can go as far as getting to power with anything that he wants to do, he therefore states that he can corrupt anything to get whatever he wants to get to. Was that not what happened during the election? We are always saying that these parties will put this on their website.
Yes.
Did INEC even the judges themselves, do they even care to ask Labour Party? Did they even check the evidence that they brought to court?
Let it be so. Let it be so. It is there that he didn't win the election. It's on record.
Okay, well, back to that particular area. If I show you a website that is ready to receive all those pictures and figures from the 178,000 polling units, can you provide all those results? Labour Party cannot, because Labour Party is short about tens of thousands of agents in some areas.
That is what they are trying to avoid for us not to know.
So how can we get the Nigerian police to go and enter the police copies? Period. Forget Labour Party copy, PDP, APC. Let the Nigerian police control that site and enter the
who is the owner of Nigerian police? Who is the owner of Nigerian police?
That's the point. How can we get them to see that we Nigerians are their owners, but they don't see it that way. They are seeing it as Tinubu is. But how can we get them to see
because your constitution made it so. You made it so.
Good. So how can we get them to really defend that constitution and defend the country, which is we the people?
Engineer Francis, he said, this is what we're trying to do now. And we cannot force, when I say force, I mean go beyond ourselves. You see how we're fighting them from one step to the other until it gets to when we all will come together and do it for once and for all.
That is the ball is in the last leg right now. It's in the Supreme Court, and if they open their mouth to pronounce something, they are not going to take it back. So let's let the country.
Yes, you can't do anything about that. You're just giving yourself a headache. I'm being plain.
Okay, let me suffer the
headache. If I understand Nigeria,
so you now know that we are giving ourselves a headache.
Let me have the headache. Don't drink the Panadol for me. Let me look for the Panadol. But let's figure out how to get them to do that.
Figure out what?
Okay. Don't tire for Nigeria.
No.
In the process, you are talking as if we are in America or in this space.
No.
Is it in Nigeria? I've just told you something.
How do we do it? The way we can do it is to start talking about it, talking to all the stakeholders that we can lay our hands on.
Okay,
call on the national chairman of Labour Party. Look for those that can reach Peter Obi and say, publish what you have, irrespective of whatever decision they are going to.
They will not do that.
Okay.
They will not do that.
Okay, now guys, listen.
They won't do it
Nobody's gonna do that.
They don't have all the results.
They
don't have all.
It's not about the results.
Let me give you
whatever they have can cover them to win.
Mr.
To show that they won this election. I'm just telling you that.
Okay,
and you know why
INEC can hear me. Wait. Go to www.keepdemhonest.com. That's KEEPDEMHONEST.com. That is the same similar software that even the news media here uses.
Take it again, please.
www.KEEPDEMHONEST, keepdemhonest.com. That's what they use everywhere. And when their software, when it comes up with a winner, they don't say winner, they say projected winner. That means that news station is projecting that this person will be the winner. And in that thing, I have the 176,000 polling units. So if the police
go arrest them.
No, if the police can cooperate, I'll give them all the login numbers for all the polling stations, and they will enter the figure and upload their own pictures.
You they trap them with that now. They enter trap for this one, no. They never come out. You want to go put them for another one.
No, the point is the whole thing is at the Supreme Court level, and we know when they open their mouth to say we accept or we don't, that's the end of this matter.
The Nigerian politicians will not accept it because you are tying their hand.
That's why we have to throw in the kitchen sink approach. Everything we will throw it in right now. So how do we get these people to populate it with their own? If you look at the site now, it's my own. How do we go about it? Let me tell you.
we people think we are Europeans or we are from one moon called one place like that. We are African. We only know force.
No,
we don't know dialogue.
But in this case,
dialogue is foreign to African people. I'm telling you the truth.
As it stands now, we don't have any more room to maneuver. There is no other level of the court.
The only way to maneuver, which most of you here, you say no. We have to go the Guinea way.
But how about
all of us?
If the khaki boys don't even see it working?
Now lie. The time don't change. No, if the khaki boys come in, they will bring all the people together.
But
that's
if
what
we can, okay, Black Panther, let's think about how we can get the Nigerian police force to accept and go into this site and upload their own copies.
We can't. We don't have the power.
I don't think we can take the absolute. Let's talk about
we can't compel the Nigerian police force because it's only one and they receive one order from the presidency.
That's the problem.
So we cannot do that. Without that pathway is impossible. Because we don't have a police. We have a police force. Remember, FORCE, force. So the force comes from the central. There's an authority. That's why they say, Oga from the above. You have to know the dynamics of Nigerian constitution and the politicians too. This law, INEC law that they brought forward, has already tightened that it has handcuffed them because they don't know how to maneuver it. That is why you see they make use of people that can do anything and go scot-free, like a River State governor, because he has the money power to do it too. So that is why I'm saying that, look, under this constitution, the people have no power. The only power we have is to continually speak and make it known to the outside world. But we cannot have the outside world to come and help us to do our thing. That is another thing again. Because our thing is for us. Because if they come in, they are going to make it for us and for them. But we don't want that way. Well, look, most of us are just trying to say, no, the khaki boys, like they'll be like before. They'll just come, brag, bro, na lie. You don't change, the dynamics has changed.
Well, this is the kitchen sink strategy that we have to deploy. Let's all sleep over it and think of how we can get real, true patriots. There's
no way. If you like, think go up and down. This Nigerian constitution, it don't tie our hand.
No, it's just to get the police to, you know, we may not even get
I have a simple question. My question is, the evidences that Labour Party agents or Labour Party storeroom has, just like Tunaja was asking, if it is published, made public, is it not more than 8 million vote?
Oh, yes, it is.
God bless you.
It is.
You see now?
Because I'm aware that in my state, not my state, in Sokoto and Kebbi, most like even Zafara, the agents were bought over. In fact, they threatened they gave them money, and it was APC that represented Labour. So that was those areas where the main rigging took place. But that apart, the ones that we have in the southeast, southwest, and middle belt, if it is published, are they not more than 8 million votes?
That's a fundamental question. That is it.
We are starting from there. You know, we still have to. We should think outside the box. We should also. I know that these things we are saying, they also are also thinking about it. But what is there anything they are seeing as a roadblock? Maybe if we're able to engage them, they'll be able to know.
Okay.
Maybe somebody like Alex and those people around there should also dig deep.
Yeah, you're right, because if we can get Labour Party, their agents to log in and enter their own pictures that they got from the polling units, that would be more than enough to show the shift in the figures. But when you do that and it's from Labour Party, then even Dr. Ruben Abati will tell you, oh, that is not acceptable. And it's like they will trash it. That's why I'm thinking, how can
let them look. Sorry to interject you. You see, we are driving under one trajectory that somebody will. We don't care who refuses it. We want to see it out there.
Okay.
So that let us see how they will say this is not a real result. We are not talking, the result, now we know, but we are trying to put forward this is fake result or a real result.
Okay, if we can get them, I can generate their logins immediately.
So that they'll prove it to us. So this number we have here is 15 million. So you now tell us that this number is fake. Then let us go to court to prove it if it is fake. Let INEC bring their own.
Yeah, because I remember, as a matter of fact, I think I brought it up during the initial stages to some guys in the Labour Party, and they were saying that it will not be advisable for them to support and publish something like that while they are still going to court on it.
What about their website?
Even
so if they are going to court, they'll shut down their website.
No, but their website is not showing the list, like the details, like this one will show.
That is their fault. It's not my fault.
I know.
Black Panther, I hope you know that everything happened in a very quick succession.
Yes.
We're just finishing the election.
This posthumous now.
It took them 2 or 3 days and announced in the night. And you already have less than 14 days or how many to file in your case if you want to go to court. So they were gathering information, and since the court time has started counting, you are trying to gather. It is not to publish, and once the case starts, if you publish, that means you want to go ahead.
Yes.
So those are their challenges. My own cry, my own bitterness in this whole thing is that you have a law, you created an act that does not lead you anywhere. That if you decide to say 1 and 2, they will tell you that in this case it's supposed to be 2 and 1. If you say 2 and 1, they say no, it's 1 and 2. How can you tell me that an aspirant, a contestant has a flaws, has something that is wrong against him that technically has to disqualify him? And you are saying that any individual in the country cannot raise that point except a party member or a contestant with that person in the same party. Otherwise, you don't have a local standing. Then, which means in our eyes and in the judiciary eyes, you see that this thing is wrong, but because of this so thing, then it cannot be tenable.
But that is your law now.
Anyway,
so
what I'm thinking now,
the people that are supposed to change the law are using it in their favor.
That is it now.
How will they listen to you to change the law?
No, what I'm thinking now,
I love your analysis.
It can only be interpreted technically to suit them.
Yeah, let's remember where you are
have
now.
To look. The only way out there, we have to bring the law down.
Okay, let's
simple. We have to bring it down. Look, there's no way, because if you go any route, they will untwist you.
Okay, that's what I was leading to. Let me ask this: I'm quite sure that if Labour Party agents will be given these links to go and upload, they might, since their case is still in the Supreme Court, they'll say, oh no, that's a sub juris or whatever going ahead of the court. But if they can donate their copies to us or to me, well, I cannot enter all the 178,000.
Let me tell you where they got it wrong. Labour Party got it wrong. Let me tell you all where they got it wrong. You see, in a party structure, you have your IT team, you have a team that collates, then you have a team, a legal team, then you have the PRO team. Now, your team that collates is different from the team that is handling the IT. Your team that collates always have a lot of copy. As the result, the way it is structured, the way it's supposed to be done, as the result comes in before manually, among in the situation room, they will publicly, because we have a hall, they'll publicly announce we won this word by so. They'll do it as INEC is doing it, they'll announce everything. Since we have moved from analog to digital, as it comes, you give it to your IT, they push it in. Anyone that comes, push it in. Anyone that comes, push it in. That is how it's supposed to be done. But they fail, they break that, but they break that line. They break that line because I don't know why. Maybe
What
they
do you
couldn't
mean? What do you mean?
Okay,
What do you
now
mean?
that brings
Like,
The reason
I really don't
was
understand
the
when you say
reason
they
was
fail.
that nobody saw this coming, because right there at the polling unit, they uploaded the House of Representatives, they uploaded the Senate, and everybody was waiting for the other
For
one
the
to
presidency.
Yes, so
that is
they
what I'm
never
telling you
saw
now.
this thing coming.
Labour Party
I
did
am
not
telling you
fail.
that
Labour did
they
not
were
fail
going
in any
to
way.
do the
Labour did
wrong
not fail in
thing.
any way for me.
Labour know that they will try to rig the election. But don't tell me that they don't know. They know that they will try to rig the election.
They do, but
they do know.
Black Panther,
But what I'm saying is that
time now thinking
the
of
document they had in their possession, they will upload it immediately. They get it, upload it. It's for safekeeping and for legal, for litigation, future one. It's for safekeeping. They do it like that, do it like that, do it like that, so that the other paper that is original paper that is left, they will not take. If it's meant for them to go to court, they will take that to court. That on the website is there. No law is against it. That is what I'm saying. But they know why they didn't do it. Because they know that these people are going to rig. They will not tell me that they don't know. They know. Even in Lagos State, when Lagos election is going on, the PDP, LP, they know they are going to rig now.
You're right.
So
right.
Why won't you prepare for it?
Well, I guess that's where I guess you will say they got caught sleeping. But right now, how do we handle this one going forward without Labour Party being accused of trying to influence whatever while the case is still in the courts? Because that's what they will say. That's why the attorneys will say they will not say anything or make any comment because the case is still in the court. But I am a private citizen. You are all private citizens. How can we get it out there to the country so everybody will see the real results and let the court do what they're doing?
It depends on Labour Party now.
How do we get this results input in the system?
We can get it. If we are ready to get it, we'll get it now. It's not a secret stuff.
Oh, yeah. Get it. The site. You saw the site, right?
Yeah, we can get it. If it's not a secret, let them finish their legal, whatever, proceeding. Then when they put that, like I said the Supreme Court, I'm afraid for them. And something inside of me is telling me that they will pull down the constitution of Nigeria.
That's why we have to let the 200+ million Nigerians know the real results. So when this group sit there and do whatever they want to do, we already know who won. So if they want to do it on technicalities, that's their own business. That way we can be sure when we say we won and we demand this. We want to have all Nigerians see it.
Engineer Francis.
Yeah.
Is it the suggestion you brought in is a good one, but unfortunately, it's late. Because if it was, I mean, if it was immediately after the election,
I love you well.
Yeah, if it was immediately after the election, you remember we all were helping, asking people to submit things to this place so that we send it to. I mean, all the evidences. If it was then, we could have.
Mr. Chooks, the civil society, UN, including
all of them, they have the results.
There's this group called citizen group. They have polling units in every polling unit. They have polling agents in every polling unit in Nigeria.
They have
all
the
those
results,
people,
but they can't
carry. They be cash and carry. All those
No. The Yaga. The Yaga.
Now the white people. Now let the white people not be cash.
No. Not the white people. Black Panther. No. You know that lady?
Who?
Yeah.
That lady with hair, where get hair plenty.
Exactly.
That lady na cash and carry. I know her very well. Forget.
Na lie.
I said na cash and carry.
I can take you on this. Remember, yeah. Remember when the election finished, even the European Union said the election was free and fair, and she swore and told them, if this is how election is free and fair in your country, pack your bags and go.
Okay, look at the way
this is the lady who started all this thing.
And one of his member disowned and said he's speaking on not.
I know her right from time. No, not her.
Look at the way she spoke to the PRO to INEC. That Igbo man. Look at the way she spoke to that Igbo man. She was even bowing her head down.
Black Panther, let's not deviate too far. Let's concentrate on this. How do we get those images, those pictures and figures in this site before the Court of Appeals rules finally? Because their next ruling will be the final.
We can't get it now until the Supreme Court rules.
No, I mean until the Supreme Court rules. That's what I'm saying. We need to populate it and have it out there, so that even the Supreme Court justices will know that we now, the common man, the truck pusher in the street, now has seen the real results. We want them to have that fear of God.
My doctor, let me tell you about these people. Like I said before, if you are going on a straight line, if somebody bridge the straight line, it is only difficult for you to meet up. Now, when we were saying that it is better for you to say the truth and damn all consequences, but some of us were saying it is better not for you to even say it, because they won't allow you to say it, you go to jail. You see, now we are now making reference because we broke that bridge. Now we are not coming back to rearrange that bridge so that we can have it as a point of reference in our other dealings, or how to rewrite the electoral laws.
No, actually, it's to send word of caution to the Supreme Court that the whole country now knows.
They know they hear that one. They know they hear. They know they hear word of caution. See, the only thing African man know, bass goes.
Okay, Black Panther. Let me ask you this: if you were to see a figure where it says Obi 12 million, Atiku 7 million, Tinubu 5 million, and they will give it local government by local government, state by state, ward by ward, and polling unit by polling unit, and you see the real pictures, not the mutilated pictures. If you were to see that, just if there's a site, you will go and see all of those. When you speak, will you not be speaking with a lot more authority, knowing that you know the truth?
I will be speaking with authority, but that is medicine after death.
No, because this
Black Panther
is still in the Supreme Court.
Let me tell you something, yeah? You can speak in that manner. You see those in Nigeria, Within 1 minute, they tell them it's troublemakers. I'm telling you.
See, I strongly agree
Troublemakers.
with Engineer Francis. That revolution you are talking about, you have a concrete and true evidence to call for it.
Exactly.
You have something you hold, you cannot hold in your hand to fight. If anybody has a contrary figure, bring it out and let's verify. So you have something to work with. All we are saying is speculation. We're using social media, we're posting, but concrete evidence.
Can I give you information?
In the police custody. That's if
can I give information so that you buttress your point? You see, in the north, is it not Kaduna or Kano? Kaduna, to be precise. A government official came out to threaten the panel that if they go the way, they don't say the truth, they will be taken down. What happened?
It was in Kano.
What happened? Everybody tell me now, what happened?
They straightened up.
Aha. You see, it is only a voice from the Sahara that will speak, that they will listen. But the voice from the south, our people will sabotage it.
Good, but this one voice from the 200 over 200 million Nigerians that have seen this one on this website, that will be the same thing, because it will tell them the same thing the guy told them in Kano, that hey, we see it, we know where you live even. I mean,
you see, for this thing to work, what you are speaking now, we have a lot of work to do.
Okay, let's finish it. Let's do it and finish it
before the work we need to do. If you guys have seen any platform that basically where the northerners, as my northern brothers are speaking from, I would like to join that platform, because we need to educate a lot of the northerners. They are very backward, very, 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 very.
Well, can we do that before?
Because we need them to flow along. We need them to flow along heavily, equally with what is happening in the south and in the Middle Belt. We need them to know that we are one. We are brothers in this struggle. The thing that binds us together is we want to co-opt with each other. We want to live as we have been living with each other, but we want to be a formidable team. Not a team divided by factors.
You see, that unity was what I was seeing when Peter Obi was campaigning. I mean, in the far corners of the north, they know how to even sing Obi Kererenke.
They know, but when it comes deep, this Arewa people have a way of controlling them.
But it's all dissipated. All those unity that Obi gathered between Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, everybody, Nigeria was sounding like one. All of those just vanished.
I have a question for you. First of all, I would like everybody in this panel to start thinking about this idea. We cannot think it out today or tomorrow, but let's start thinking of it and talking about it. I will even suggest the time we are talking about it is the best time after the main program. Number one, politics requires strategy. Politics requires that you must align even with the satanic people.
Yes.
Because we are in this world, not of the world. Yes, God has the world, but the devil is the one ruling. So we must have our long spoon. Atiku is in PDP. PDP has many information. Is it possible to get them to agree that we are not after who won, or that we are not saying we won? Yes, we know we won. Everybody is saying it's won. But can we, because we know that APC did not win, can we objectively bring out the details we have.
Perfect.
And table it down. There is no way we cannot get out of 36 states or 37 states that we cannot get up to 25 at least. Then when we table it, we will get a figure.
That's a perfect suggestion because PDP,
very good.
PDP has more agents than
because we have to now. It's not about
the
Supreme Court can come and say they uphold everything. Life has to continue. One, but we have to now say, okay, let us assume it's not going to be that way or it's going to be that way. What do we have at hand? Can we look at what we recorded? What are those documents in that file? Let everybody bring out his file. What are the scores? Let's leave INEC. You know?
Exactly.
So that is another way. And if there are terms and conditions, you can know how you're going to bend or whatever. Because what is important is that if these people are out and the right person goes in, look, in my mind, I don't know if Principal Peter Obi enters. Everybody will not even wait to listen to any news. Everybody will go home and start cleaning from his house.
Exactly.
From your house to your street, to your town, to your local government, and it will go that way.
Exactly.
On its own. So, PDP has to come in to make it work. Since they are fighting, it will be our support to them. We are not fighting now that we want to hijack Supreme Court because we know they are the same. That's my idea.
That's a wonderful idea. The next question will be, how do we get the PDP contacts, or everybody just push your PDP contacts, because I know they have more agents and more polling units.
Not a matter of getting, it's not a difficult thing. We have to pass through the party structure.
That's what I mean.
It's we get in contact with labor and make a view, make it known to them.
We may not even look at it this way. Let's not even ally with anybody, so that we don't put anybody in trouble with the law, that the case is before the court and they are doing this maybe to bamboozle the court. No, we can just act as an independent.
Because there might be some informations that they will have that we don't have. Because this everything they are doing, they are acting under informations. Everything they are doing.
All we need is those polling unit pictures and results.
Because I buy the idea of dining with a long spoon,
yes,
with even your own enemy in terms of politics.
Okay.
But I am not opposing it. But what is the modus operandi that we're going to use in actualizing that? Because that is very paramount and very important.
Well, the site is ready. However we get that, whenever we get it. As a matter of fact, let me give you an idea how easy this is. Let's say we get it and we have that, and then we say to all those 178,000 polling unit agents, we say to them, 12 o'clock, midday, tomorrow, log in with your own username and the password and upload the picture and enter the figures. Guess what? If they all log in at 12 o'clock to do that, 12:01, the whole world will see the result.
That one no go happen, no.
Oh, well, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's why I'm saying that you still need to go to the party.
Yeah. So I'm trying to say that as soon as the results are entered, the thing is collating it and showing you the leaders and everything. It's just like it's used and done over here. You will be seeing it that the figures will be changing until the last unit is polling unit is entered. You will see the leader. Well, here in the US, the news stations like to call it the projected winner.
There are so many things that I am thinking here that I know that the Labour Party did very, very wrong.
Okay,
administratively.
Let's not handle that anymore. Let's see how we can correct it before these people in the Supreme Court will open their mouth and announce nonsense.
Honestly, if you're saying about this error, it just at this point you shouldn't even mentioning that, because I mean, what are we trying to insinuate here?
No. I am not saying that. I'm saying in the context of
with all the nonsense that Lamidi did. With all of this,
forget Lamidi now. That one a normal thing now.
Do you know how many polling agents were acquired in Lagos because of Bible? What are we saying here?
See,
they one. They elect to this election, and we won the election landslide.
See, make I tell you one thing. They know that look, Nigerian politicians, they have learned the act perfectly. That is why you need to learn your own act perfectly. Okay, now when the election in Lagos State was about to take place, we knew about how they are preparing. They are going to use the same system they use in the federal election. And PDP governorship aspirant said one thing. They asked me a question: how are you going to prepare? You say, he not ready, everybody not ready. That day, what happened? What happened that day? Nothing. That is what we are talking about. Your field guys, you were boasting in the press. Everybody were thinking you have already formed alliance with even the Labour Party. What then happened?
At this point, those questions for me, they have no basis. At this
point. No, it's Lagos State, or they are basic.
They have no
basic, because if you don't have, look, let me tell you, my mandate. See, you cannot fight.
What are you even talking about, this guy? What are you talking
about? It's like this. We cannot go to them and follow them without not having the basic information of what happened.
You mean going to PDP?
No, to what happened in Lagos State. If you got to go there and say and follow them what happened, they are not even giving the feedback on what happened.
Let's think about what can we do if we must go for this project. What can we do to get those people?
The only way to actually compete with what happened in Lagos State and the whole of Nigeria on February 25th is for you to go to a corrupt way.
How about going this way that we just have on the table, which is just what is left right now is for us to figure out who will give us those pictures and figures of whatever came out from every polling unit.
Now, Labour Party.
Labour Party doesn't have agents in all the.
They have substantial that can bring out a formidable result.
But we need PDP to complete it, because if you let's say you publish only Labour Party, APC will now come out and say, "Oh, those ones you didn't populate. We got 1 million votes each from those ones." You see what I'm saying? So it's good if we can get PDP so we can populate all of them.
Nigeria system. I don't know now. This thing you mentioned is very good, very, very good. But I still believe you have to go through the party.
Yes, however we go through, but let's do it before these guys at the Supreme Court open up their mouth tomorrow, even, and surprise everybody and say, "Oh, they've read through the submissions." Blah blah blah. So let's do it right there before they won't even rush.
Okay, now if we're about to do it now, let's say we're about to do it now. Let's come into the light. Let's say we're about to do it now. What is going to be the first step for you to take, and who are we going to approach?
Can I suggest?
Go ahead.
I remember that when this case wants to start, this lady Aisha Yusuf called on everybody to send in their pictures and their evidences
of the polling.
Of polling units. And I am aware there is a repository where all those things are kept. So that's why I first said Labour Party has their figures. It can be uploaded. That's number one.
Yes.
Labour Party has up to 50% of people contacts they can reach to get whatever is remaining.
In fact, let's
Now,
reach out to
to
her.
authenticate what they have, they need PDP.
Exactly.
So, however they are going to do it, they need to go and grab it, snatch it, and run with it and publish. At the end, it will be a tool to sell to the world again. So that if Supreme Court says that they uphold tribunal, PPT, then you still have something to talk about. Then we pull down this nonsense book called Constitution that gave birth to acts, because it is only favoring the elites at the expense of the masses.
That's a great suggestion.
Because the legislative will not align with you to change any law. Executive is fighting tooth and nail to remain. Judiciary has been bought over. In fact, they felt that they have been insulted by obedient. So let's get what we now have. If it is not correct, come and prove it.
Exactly.
We start that way, I think.
Yeah. So, well, I don't have any information to any of those. So I guess we have to reach out to Aisha Yusuf. And however we can do it, but
secondly, the people that can reach out to them easily are the owners of this platform. Niger Watch have contact. Maegu has contact. Violet Space has contact. So if 3 of them, for instance, team up with other people that have different Dr. Damages, that have different platforms, they can easily reach out to these people immediately.
Okay. Then I guess I will bring it up in tomorrow's meeting to see what Elvis will say about it, because we need, you see what my heart is pounding now, because they have submitted their appeals in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court might, in their hurry to make sure that they don't bend to accommodate anything else, maybe coming from Chicago or wherever, they can come and tomorrow and say, okay, yes, that they have picked the panel that will hear this, and that they will do it in 3 days' time. And then in 3 days' time, they will do the hearing and do their rendering of their own decision. In other words, they will just kangaroo rush it so that it will be in and out. For that reason, let's be at the bus stop waiting for them with the full results. All 250 million Nigerians, we will all have the results waiting for them at the bus stop. And I think that is the kitchen sink strategy we have to use now to let them know that we are not stupid.
Sorry, one more thing. Sorry to interject. Another thing is the NNPC Kwankwaso has already been wounded. In fact, they've cut off his leg. It's a lion that is bleeding. And when he is called in from the north, where he has his agents, they will definitely bring out the true copies.
That's true.
But then again, with somebody like Kwankwaso, who is still going to try and get relevance, don't you think he will turn around and betray? Because he would try to see what deal he can make. And Tifnubu, being the kind of person that he is, he would like to snuff the life out of his opponents.
We are wise. The people, the politicians are wise. They know who and who. Now,
yeah, but
who is fighting Kwankwaso
Yeah, maybe we will leave Kwankwaso and deal with those ones that have a dog in this.
But I think Kwankwaso is no longer in the party. The party people disowned him.
Yeah,
no?
yeah, that's true.
So
Who masterminded that? It is APC. Who is chairman of APC? Ganduje. Who is Kwankwaso's first enemy? Is Ganduje. Ganduje was his deputy.
So that means we cannot trust them.
So do you think that NNPP is now under APC?
In a way, I guess. In a way. So let's deal with the guys that have dogs in this fight, which is Atiku and Obi, LP and PDP. Let's get their. I'm sure that PDP is in every polling unit in the country, the same way with APC.
Yes.
So all those areas where LP don't have agents, at PDP will now fill it in. So let's get the two results from both the two of them and use it to populate this thing and let the 250 million Nigerians see the real results. And as a matter of fact, what I am feeling actually is the main reason why nobody has wanted to jump in this is maybe there was no clear winner between Atiku and APC. And the only clear winner is Obi, which unfortunately Obi is a freshman in that college.
Yeah,
it's like he's a freshman and they are all both seniors already. So Obi has no idea where the ref is or where anything is in the campus yet. And that's why they are doing this. So, but now it's good that Atiku feels it his obligation to bring the truth to light. So let's join that bandwagon and pull this information from them.
That's fine.
Well, tomorrow I'll bring it up again with Elvis when we come in tomorrow and see how we will contact the necessary people. Because this is something that if they can get all their agents in all the 176,000 units to go and log in, let's say they give them between 12 and 1 in the afternoon to log in and enter it, by 1:01, everybody will be seeing the full real results. So,
yeah, Engineer Francis, like I said earlier, this suggestion is a brilliant one, but like one of the speakers said, during that time Aisha was asking for all those documents. If we had captured this that time, it would have been excellent.
Wait, let me give you, in the words of Abraham Lincoln, he would say, "I might be walking slowly, but I never walk backwards." Please, let's not walk backwards anymore. We are walking slowly, but let's be walking forward. So whatever suggestion, good, bring it and push it how we will move it. Not, oh, if we had done this, or oh, we missed it. Let's move forward. Just like Abraham Lincoln, slowly, but never walk backwards.
No, we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try tomorrow. We'll talk to Elvis. Probably he could talk to a few individuals that work like him as well.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody with their contacts. Something might happen. It's never too late.
I mean, and it's not as if I'm even charging anybody anything for writing this software. That is my own donation. Let them use it.
Thank you so much. And this is the kind of spirit. I'll really commend you, honestly. This is the kind of spirit. This is the kind of resources that we have that they don't have. That individuals can just wake up and do it on their own accord without any shishi, while the enemy is there bleeding it.
Anyway, tomorrow we'll see how
All
how
right,
to
guys. Thank you
proceed.
very much. Please, I will beg to leave so that I'll be able to go to work tomorrow.
Me too. I'm about to call it the night too. So guys, everybody, when you sleep tonight or before you sleep, think more about how we can really get this. Probably, if we can get something going by tomorrow, by Monday, Nigeria will wake up to the real results of the election. So, however we do it,
that will be fine. Seriously, that will be fine.
however we do it,
And
let's make it a
imagine
good.
if Hyundai has concentrated in this election and they pick up all this this thing. By now, we would have been speaking another thing.
Yeah, that would even be a wonderful birthday gift to Nigeria.
Hello, guys. Can I say something?
Yeah,
Please.
go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys for bringing out your time to be here. I heard everybody talking, but I want to say something.
Go ahead.
Nigerians in Nigeria.
Sorry, is it Niger is a scam speaking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm speaking from Wisconsin, United States.
Okay.
So
Milwaukee?
Yeah, Milwaukee. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Are you in Milwaukee?
No, I'm in North Carolina, Raleigh.
Oh, okay. So I think we in diaspora, we have this load on our head, and I understand it. Nigerians in Nigeria, they are trapped, they're handicapped, right? But majority of Nigerians in Nigeria, they are selfish. Believe me. Because most of them, when they buy data, they will not listen to what we are doing here. They watch BP Niger and they do all sorts of things with their data. Bona Boy don't listen to us. We don't care anyway, right? A lot of them, the celebrities, they don't care because they are okay. They are living fine. They live in Lakey, right? This is the selfishness I'm talking about. Nigerians, until we learn to work as one people, understand that all we need is to make our place right, get it right. It's not going to work. How many of us are speaking right here from diaspora? I appreciate our efforts. It's not easy. We all in diaspora, we know how much money we spend back home, even to our friends, families, even our past enemies. We even help them whenever they cry. We put everything behind us. Now, somebody was talking about the police, going to the police to get the right whatever they have. My brother, Nigerian government is corrupt. They can bribe anybody. They can even bribe people abroad, right? So Nigerian police take orders from the superior. That's how the constitution made it. Even the military, when they say shoot, they shoot. That's why fella said zombie is zombie, right? So what I'm trying to say is, whatever we want to do, let us find a way to change the mind of the people living in Nigeria. They are the problem, not people in diaspora.
Well, there's a way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whatever we have to do, let us do it. Somebody was saying about going to the police. Forget about that. All these people know what they are doing. The judges are the appeal court. If you tell me that money did not change hands, it's a lie, 100% lie. Supreme Court will still do the same thing. Let us not hope on those people. Believe me, my brothers. Before the election, I told somebody here in Milwaukee, I told the person, P2B will win this election, but they're never going to declare him winner. He said, appeal court this. I said, brother, go and sleep. This is a country I know. Before I came to America, I broke my voter's card. I did that because it's useless. But some people are going to say, no, it's good. Go and vote. No, it's not about voting. For real, people are laughing at us. Somebody from Cameroon was laughing at us. If you live in Cameroon and working in Cameroon, you are better than somebody who is in Nigeria today. It's a shame. It's a big shame.
And let me interject. That is exactly what we are working on, because that solution, something that will bring Nigerians to be that progressive, That is Peter Gregory Obi. And just look at what happened during the campaigns and see how he transformed the whole country from Sokoto to Maiduguri to Port Harcourt to Lagos, everything. He converted us into happy family. That is what we will need going forward.
Okay,
and
sir.
That is what we are going to push.
Okay, sir. I want to speak on that. The truth is that when you talk about people from the north, it's a different case altogether. Believe me. I believe I'm Igbo. I'm from Imo State, right? But I saw a transformation from the west. People are yelling for a change, true change. It's not about the change of APC 2015, no. But this is a true change people are yelling for. But people from the north, I mean, it's just like 10% of people from the north are coming out for Obi. When these people go back to the mosque, you know, they are brainwashed because they believe 90% in their religion and 10% in Nigerian cause, right? But me and you, we believe in the Nigerian cause.
But you know, 100-mile race.
Yeah. So So people from the north, you know, they believe in Nigeria, yes. But when they go to the mosque, you know, they are being brainwashed. I lived in Kano for many years. I know how it works there. Okay, during EndSARS, people were crying in Lagos, Imo State, Anambra, everywhere, Asaba, Delta State, you know. But people from the north came and said, no, they support SARS. This is exactly what we are talking about. They listen to their imam, you know, whoever that is in the mosque talking to them. It doesn't matter what you say to them at the campaign ground. It doesn't matter, believe me, bro. All those jingles you see they are singing for P2B is just at that moment. Whenever they go to the mosque, you know, whatever they tell them, they have a different mindset. I don't hate them, for real. Because these people are suffering, but they don't know. They are suffering. I lived in Kano.
Anyway, you know? let's make that what you see. A 100-mile race starts with one step forward. So let's make that one step forward.
I'm coming there. Yeah. So what we got to do, my own opinion is we don't have to put everything we want to do out here because spies are listening. That is Nigeria for you. Spies are listening. People you don't expect to listen to you, they are listening to you with a different name, right? So whatever we have to do, let us set a panel of men who can have a WhatsApp group, chat.
That is going off the track. What we have proposed tonight with this site, let's enforce it and set it up and broadcast it to the world. And let's see the fruit that will come out from it.
Okay. If that work for you, fine. But to me, Nigeria, we have moles listening to us.
Yeah, it's all right. In this case, we invite all 250 million Nigerians to go and see it in the site. So let's just work on how to get it down there so they will see it and they will know the truth. And the truth shall set them free. And then even the justices in the Supreme Court will know that. We know the truth themselves and know that we know the truth. So
after knowing the truth, what next?
No, then when they go to twist themselves into pretzels, you know, twist and turn to some sort of technicality or not, they know that at the end zone is the truth. Believe me.
And after that, after knowing the truth, what next? That's my point. That's my question.
Of course, that's the point. If after knowing the truth and knowing that we know the truth, they go ahead and pervert justice, well, I don't know what happens from
exactly. That's my point. See, nobody's gonna help us.
But at least let's make that truth our own concentration now so that it will be out there.
Being out there is not enough, sir. Believe you me. All we got to do is we got to take our destiny in our hands. We have to do that. We in diaspora have to support, bring some good like minds, people that listen to them, right? Figures that people listen to, get them involved, right? Support them with whatever we have. Let's do the needful.
Okay.
These people, whatever appeal court did, is what Supreme Court is gonna do. Mark my word today.
That's if we don't drop this project before they come up with their decision. If we drop this project where the whole country, including the justices, including everybody, knows the figures and the truth,
they already know, sir.
No,
sir.
they
Listen,
don't. They
excuse
don't.
me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
I don't even know the truth.
Excuse me, sir. See, these people know what you are talking about. They know it better than you. They know that P2B won the election. They already know.
By how many votes?
It doesn't matter the vote.
That's
they know
the
he
point.
won the election.
You want them to know it to the last vote. To know it to the last vote. Know every
I
state.
think Mr. Niger is a scam. I think what Mr. Is it Mr. Francis speaking?
Yeah, Francis.
Yeah. I think what he's trying to say here is these people are trying to rub it in, blindfold us and tell us that this person won by so amount of votes. But we need to also have our own figures to counter what they are telling us. Then it will now be a case of who do we believe? Then we need to prove whose account is more accurate. And that will force INEC, because at the end of the day, it's a matter of proving now. Then we will have to see what INEC is hiding. So it is a place to start. It is a good strategy. The strategy you are bringing now, I think it's long term. What Mr. Francis is trying to say is to curtail whatever the judges would want to do, because time is of essence.
Exactly.
Okay.
They can come up tomorrow and say, okay, they have received the appeals from both parties and they have ruled that this.
Okay.
They will just zoom through it and that's it.
Okay, now I want to tell you another thing. Do you know that a lot of Labour Party agents, not just Labour Party, PDP, APC, whatever party agents, most of them, they collect the money, they went home to enjoy with their girlfriends. They went to the beer parlors. They never went to the polling unit. So for you to think,
I understand what you're saying.
So for you to think you're gonna get the comprehensive result of whatever number.
Oh no, they do.
Labour Party got. It's not gonna happen.
They do. PDP has agents in every polling unit in the country. So if that does APC. Labour is the one that doesn't have enough. But where Labour has agents, those agents were faithful and they did the work. But the point is this. All we need is that picture that they took of the EC 8As after they made the count, made the entry, signed it. They got a copy. The police got a copy. And the returning officer, the INEC officer, got his copy that he took to the collation center.
Mr. Francis, Francis, please. We saw all the video on social media where a
we
police
didn't see
officer.
All the video. We saw some videos.
No, hold on. We saw the
not
video.
All the videos. It's 178,000 units.
You're right. We saw some videos where a police officer was fighting to rig election for APC.
That's one. Let it be. Let that one not conclude the 178,000 units.
Because we saw that one. It's just because we saw it. There are many we didn't see.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Let's get them, even including those ones that you saw. Including them, P2B still won the election.
I know. Yeah, sure.
Good.
100%.
So let's bring all of them. So don't look at one and say that's the whole. No. Let's get this going. In fact, tomorrow I'll bring it up with in the panel, and let's see how we can handle this. We need to be proactive this time. We are not
Exactly.
going to be reactive anymore. We're waiting for them, and when they make their pronouncement, it will be like, oh, it's too late. I remember I was thinking about asking about releasing this and getting this to see where we can get this populated and release it before the tribunal comes up with their decision. But then I said, okay, and now to wait for the Supreme Court, knowing that the Supreme Court is the final, to wait for them to come up with their decision before releasing it, no. Let's release it and give Nigeria a good birthday gift by next week, and let the Supreme Court handle it.
I pray. I hope so. That's my hope. You know?
Well, thank God you hope, because once there's hope, there's life. Or once, however it is, but no problem.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. Good night, guys.